Yo.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Marv Lattimore.
Oni Francis.
And this is another edition of Welcome to My Hood Film. Oni!
Yo, Marv.
We got a good one today, man. It's second half of summer.
Good is doing a lot of heavy lifting.
Yeah. I mean, so it's the second half of summer, people. We get our summer movie showcase. Olympics just ended. USA did their thing. All the countries did their thing. Shout out to all the athletes, everything like that. Win or lose, we salute y'all. Saw a lot of crazy stuff there. So we decided to do a movie where a lot of crazy stuff happened in the movie. Also,
a person recently popped up in the news.
Yeah, right, too. So it kind of coincides with that, too. We had to come back and remind people what this person did. We'll get to that in a moment. But if you're new to this, we appreciate you watching. And what we do here is we put a person on to hood films who might not have seen said hood film, or maybe the genre as a whole. We don't know. We're going to find out in a moment. But we have a guest here, and this is what we do. We put the world onto the hood one film at a time. So, guest, go ahead and state your name, gangster.
My name's Rebecca Kaplan, and I'm kind of insulted that you don't think I've ever seen a hood film before.
It was me. I'm doing the booking.
Okay.
My bad. Did you see it?
She was like, I'm kind of insulted.
Obviously, I love this movie. It's actually my favorite. I've seen it like 50 times.
I've seen it 50 times.
Yeah.
You seen anything before this?
No, I've never seen a hood movie before. I have seen Plan 9 from Outer Space, which this movie reminded me a little bit of.
Okay.
Have you seen that movie?
I don't
think I have.
Well, it's similar vibes. Like, the guy wrote and directed it, and like I think he was in it too, like in a small role. So it's
Gotcha.
It's like kind of similar vibes. Like this, you know how like the cinematographer was playing the Mexican sheriff in this?
Yeah.
He would just grab stuff. Like that movie is like most famous for like Bela Lugosi was in it, and at one point he died. And his dentist looked like a tiny bit like Bela Lugosi if he had a hood over his face like this.
Okay. Oh,
so
no.
he was like, okay, you want to just do the rest of Bela Lugosi's role? So like, yeah, like he just pulled people like, you know, he would get like people who were working on.
Hey, that's cheap. That'll save you money. That's how you make a profit right there.
Yeah. So what movie did we show you?
Gangs of Roses 2.
Gang of Roses 2, The Next Generation.
The Next Generation.
Now, for those of you who have been following our show, you know we did the first one way back.
Yeah.
It was our last episode before COVID hit.
Yep.
So it was. It was a tough way to go out either way.
Yeah. It's not where you want to leave.
We actually thought I had it. Remember, I was like sitting there coughing and somebody crazy. They was looking at me like, "Yo, fam, I don't want to do this podcast no more."
Dark days.
Those are dark days. It turns out I had acid reflux, so thank God for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was sitting there
another
like,
kind of illness.
Yeah, thank you. I was like, lay off the sugar. Anyway, so yeah, we saw the first one. First one was terrible. We saw this one. Just as terrible?
She didn't see the first one.
I didn't see
I think it's worse.
No, I just meant like, is it bad? I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. It was bad, right?
It was a pretty bad movie.
It was a pretty bad movie. Yeah. So from what you saw, can you just give us like a description of what you saw what the movie is about, basically?
You don't gotta be accurate.
Yeah, you don't gotta be accurate. It's because they weren't, so it's okay.
They weren't.
It was like, well, like there were all these like groups of people, and I feel like they were supposed to be connected in some way, but I don't know if that was ever fully. Like, I don't know if I understand how they were all connected. Like the group of men on horses were like trying to stop the robbery, or like maybe they were just guarding the.
That's a good question.
I don't know.
I think they were trying. They were criminals too. They happened to find upon the plot to steal money, so I guess they wanted to get in on the money too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they were originally beefing with the Gangs of Roses, but some shit they did a couple years ago that we don't never see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, so it was about like the 5 women who were trying to steal the money, and then the group of men were trying to steal the money from them.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I understand now.
Yeah. So from what
they don't do a good job.
Yeah, to make it
at all.
Since this is a not a direct sequel, but it's a time skip sequel in a sense.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, the easiest thing to say is the first movie was about a group of women who came together and became this gang of
roses.
Yeah, yeah, right. They became a gang of robbers, and then they were known as one of the most feared groups in the West. And it was a group of females which during that time, they looked at females like they couldn't do nothing and all that jazz. But this group of women consisted of like it was like Little Kim and
the first movie had people you cared about.
Yeah,
Lisa Ray.
Yeah, Lisa Ray.
I'm just keeping honest.
No, you're right.
Lisa Ray was the first one.
That was the first group of women that did it, and then in the second one, it was supposed to say that I guess a different iteration kept following, and this is the last iteration. It died with them.
Yeah.
And in this group, one of the last, I don't think she was a founding member, but one of the last members got killed in the beginning.
Yeah, Charlie Baltimore had 3 minutes of screen time. I said Baltimore. She don't rap anymore. Screw her. She had 3 minutes of screen time, and I guess she was part of the original gang, but not really, because she was in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So they had to just like tie it into the original some way, but like, you didn't see that adventure when she joined. But trust us, she was with them in spirit.
Right.
Oh, fuck
so in the first movie, they had Stacey Dash, who we all remember definitely showed us that she was down with the Republicans. Mm-hmm. And in this movie, they have Amber
Rose, who she's on our RNC whatever shit now.
So they just swapped out.
It's strange that in hindsight they got 2 of those people that went crazy.
Yeah.
I hate to see what happened in part 3. Maybe who will be fuck.
Yeah. In the first movie, they had Bobby Brown.
Yeah, he was.
And in this movie, they had Wiz Khalifa. So it's like,
what a downgrade.
Like it keeps switching up.
It keeps getting downgraded.
Yeah. And in most of the movie, he just keeps talking about how much he loves Amber Rose.
No, not even. That was only one scene.
Oh, I thought
the first scene they had that stupid face off where the horses rode against each other for 5 minutes for no reason. It's pretty bad, folks.
Do you like scenes like that when 2 people who are like together in real life at some point like are in the same movie or something?
I don't know. Well, I think like did you guys watch Buffy?
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the TV show?
Yeah.
The TV show or the movie? Because the answer is both to those questions. To that.
I feel like the worst one is in Buffy because the person who plays Tara was in real life dating like the man who killed her character. I feel like that's like creepy.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. I didn't know that.
It was a little cringy.
That's like season 5. That's season 1. I don't think I was checking for it when it got to like season 5.
Oh, sorry, did I spoil that?
No, you did. It's fine.
You're good.
Like, damn, you ain't killed the vampire yet? You've been doing this for a long time.
A long time. It went so long that they tried to make us forget by giving us Angel.
Yeah.
You're good.
But she was still doing shit. I'm like,
Angel was cool.
Yeah, it was.
Anyway, so what did you? Was there anything? What happened?
Well, the other thing is like Amber Rose's character seemed to be gay, or like in dating a woman, and they never explained how that tied into her relationship with Wiz Khalifa's character.
It doesn't. They just wanted.
No, I get what you're saying.
They just wanted to see some nasty shit on screen for a second.
Well, he did like because he didn't really say it was Amber Rose. Yeah. He did like a funny.
It was supposed to be a meta joke.
Yeah,
it was supposed to be meta.
Yeah.
Because they were dating, which is stupid because she ended up with Kanye West and then she became irrelevant and tried to get relevant again by appealing to incels on whatever the hell they're talking about these days.
And the guy who he was talking to, y'all said that was the director? The director?
The director was the guy who betrayed
Right. So he was just an actor.
Yeah.
So it's crazy because then that actor was like the leader of one of the villains groups.
Yeah.
And then he told Wiz like, be careful now because that's how things get messy.
Yeah.
And then years after this movie, they broke up.
Yeah.
Did this man like low key like?
No, he just had common sense.
I was like, was it foreshadowing or some shit?
What? These people don't stick around. I can bet money that they're together, they're not gonna stick around. Like I don't need to be a prophet.
Yeah, it was weird. I was like, it was a weird prediction.
No, I don't think it was a prediction. Like you're celebrities. You're not even real humans. Almost like your concept of staying together isn't even the same as us. Like
that's true.
This might be a stupid question, but like, what is Amber Rose famous for originally?
Nothing.
Was she
just being hot and having a big butt?
Hold on.
Was she an actor and then turned into?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, I got you. So she was
Maybe I forgot.
No, you good. She was a model.
Okay, she was.
I believe she was also in videos too. So she was like a video. Model.
Video vixen.
So eventually, over time, what happened was she dated Kanye West first, and then by that point,
it was Kanye before Wiz.
Yes.
Okay.
She dated Kanye first, and then that was when Kanye did the infamous "I'm gonna let you finish" thing, where he went on the MTV stage. Because he was dating her at that time, it kind of helped push her status up a little too.
She came in right when he got super mainstream, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy era. Where so, this man could do no wrong.
By that point, her and Kanye broke up, and at first people kind of stopped caring about her. And then Kanye made an album about how he broke up with her called 808s and Heartbreaks, and then everybody started caring about her
a little bit more.
And then she found her way into this movie, and then met her and Wiz Khalifa hooked up and all that stuff. And then just when we stopped caring about her again, Kanye West made a song where he said that like, I only respect Wiz Khalifa for trying to date my girl. And that
what song was that?
Oh shit! It was a song with him and DJ Khaled. I think it was called "So Cold" or something like that.
Was that off of one of DJ Khaled's albums? Yeah, I didn't listen to it.
And he said the only nigga I got respect for is Wiz.
Yeah,
because he dated his girl kind of respectfully, like not on some like stealing.
Jesus Christ, that's why sometimes rappers just need to be drug dealers, so they got something else to talk about.
So long story short, that's basically how she became relevant in the pop culture world.
So Kanye is Eskimo Brothers with both Pete Davidson and Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, that's why he probably hooked on nitrous oxide now. I guess I would be.
I didn't know that, but okay.
Oh yeah, it's new development. Yeah, he's not doing great.
Wait, which person?
Allegedly. I'm talking about Ye.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh yeah. So they are Eskimo Brothers. That is a very good point. Now, back to the movie.
That's more interesting than anything that happened in this piece of shit. I can tell you that right now.
Is there any kind of scene that you did like when you was watching this? Like anything that you could take away that was like, oh, this wasn't bad? If not, it's okay.
I don't know. I guess they were trying to go for like feminism with like the scene where like that one character was like stripping or like doing a burlesque dance.
Oh yeah.
And then, like the guy
half Indian woman that wasn't actually half Indian.
Yeah, although that scene was kind of bad because of like just how unrealistically she like slashed him with a knife. Like you could see that clearly that like the knife didn't make contact with anything.
Yeah, exactly. He's like
yeah, it was also like she said that like that job was her only choice, but like then her father like was Native American, so like why didn't she just go back?
Because he was an asshole though. He was kind of an asshole.
I do respect what you're saying though. Yeah. Like she could have left at any time.
Yeah.
Because I thought her father like died, and I was gonna be like, all right, cool. And then when she came to him, I thought he was just like a spirit, and I was like, that's cool. No, I mean like if they're gonna be stereotypical about it, I thought they was gonna be like, okay, he's just a spirit, and she's talking to him as a spirit. There was one point where I even thought he was blonde, because he just kept staring off into a distance, not looking at her. And then when she kind of brought up something that piqued his interest, he was like, word? I was like, wait, he not blonde? So I do get what you're saying. At any point, she could have just been like, yo, Dad, can I just like live with you for a little while? Because it's kind of tough out here. I don't want to die.
Right. Which she ended up, spoiler alert, she did end up dying. So she probably should have stayed with his ass.
You don't gotta say spoiler alert. Nobody looking for this movie.
Yeah, just in case.
Ain't nobody sitting here watching this like, yo, fam. Nah,
I'm gonna watch that.
Thanks a lot, jerk. Like, no, you're good. You're good. I like that. That's a very good scene. Well, and it's hard. These are one of those movies, we've done this for a little while. This is one of those movies where it's like, as much as we can sit here and bash it, we are trying to make some sense of it, because that's why we have you here. And we don't want you to think this is all hood films in general. Like, this is not every hood film ever made. There are better hood films than this.
Oh, yeah.
But you were chosen for this, and I apologize.
Yeah.
I should have apologized in advance. I didn't know it was going to be this bad.
Yeah, I kind of had a fit. When Roxy was I knew it was going to be bad.
When what?
When you had Roxy in the movie, I knew it was
Roxy?
Gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Roxy, yeah.
So, yeah, we should point out real quick the actors.
Yeah.
So, the one who was running the whole burlesque shop, her name is Kalita Smith. She was in a show. She was in a lot of movies, but she was mainly known for the Bernie Mac show as his wife.
She knows what the fuck she's doing, obviously.
Why is that?
Because she's a fucking actress.
Okay.
No one else is an actress in this movie. Tiana Taylor is now, but nah, this is like a movie number 1 for her.
I think so. So Tiana Taylor, she's a musician.
Yep.
Who also dated Kanye.
She was she was on Good Music.
She was on Good Music. I'm bugging right. She dated Mont Shumpert. Mm-hmm. And then you have who else we said? She said Charlie Baltimore, who was also a rapper. Yep. Was only in the movie for a few minutes.
Yep.
We have Roxy Diaz. She was a host of
106 in Park.
BET's 106 in Park, which was AKA Black Total Request Live. That's the best way to describe it. Mm-hmm. It was a good show. It had a good run, and here we are. Is there anybody I'm forgetting, Winnie?
I don't know who played the braids lady.
I don't know either. So I'll look that up right now. So there was
Mimi, the not actual Indian.
Nah, I got you. So we also have her name is no, that's the dude. Eureka Prats.
Okay.
Played Colette.
Okay, yeah.
You know what? Yeah, we're just gonna keep it at that. Most of the movies she's been in, none of us see. Her hood film resume is really good. I will say that. She's been in a lot of hood films.
Including paying her mortgage with that money.
Including a trilogy known as Chocolate City. About male strippers. Anyway.
Okay.
And we got Claudia Jordan played Mimi. She is a model.
Yeah.
I know that much.
Yeah.
And she's been in movies too.
Yeah.
But I don't see anything that any of the three of us would
more
know.
Of a TV.
So it's okay.
She's bad as hell, but her facial expression never changed.
Well, I mean,
like ever.
There was a Sharknado 5?
Oh yeah, man.
Oh, she was in that. Okay, so go ahead.
Oh shit.
You was about to say something?
Yeah, no, she just like every single line when she was trying to be sensitive, she was like doing the same like fierce model like look. It was a pretty bad acting.
Yeah, she was doing the same like what? Like and I guess they just told her to look mean for some reason.
Yeah.
But I think her character was supposed to be like, because it's the West, and everybody's trying to be tough because nobody wants to die. Because in the West, you get shot once, and I guess you die.
Also, she's like half Indian allegedly, and they always fucking with her.
Yeah. There was a lot of Indian jokes.
Yeah, a lot.
It was very, very cringe.
It's half cayenne, half pepper. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, it was like what? Well, that's different. That was him trying to sell up the hype of who she was.
Sell her on who she was?
Yeah.
You'd be like, yo, chick is bad as hell. Let's keep it moving.
Back in the day,
I guess that wasn't enough.
They didn't know that lingo back in the day.
I guess not.
If they did that now, it'd be like, all right, cool.
Yeah, you couldn't do that.
But back in the day, it was like, you said that, they would have been like, what do you mean she's bad? She's not good? I don't need that.
Hilarious. Well, you know what I mean. Another way to say it.
Nah, I get you. I'm just saying, like, it was...
It's just funny that they had to, like, sell up that she's half Indian. It's like, she don't even look half Indian. I'll be honest with you. She like a straight up black woman. But okay, if you say so, sir.
I want to try something. We haven't done this on the show. I swear to everything. This is the first time. Because normally when we do get movies this bad, there is a scene that would make you look and go, man, this shit is terrible. Like, what was the breaking point scene that made you say, like, this movie's trash? You know what I mean? Like, what was one of those scenes?
I don't know. There's the obligatory scene where like the director in the role that he wrote for himself gets to make out with
with
much younger woman.
Yeah, that was really creepy.
Yeah.
That was it for you right there. He was like, this is it. I'm done.
That was really late into the movie. You hung on for a while.
Well, I mean, before that, it's also just like the lighting is really, really terrible.
Yeah.
Like in cinematography, you're supposed to like block out windows so that like they don't they did not do that. Like they were. Well, it's interesting because in some of the scenes people were lit well, but then in some of them, in the same scene, like some people were just like lit really like overexposed, and it's like they already weren't emoting well with their faces, and then their faces were just so blown out with light that you couldn't even. I don't know.
We got it.
Yeah.
My brain was just like, ugh.
I respect that.
Yeah.
That is a.
No, the director was definitely walling out.
Yeah, the director was like really into that young woman's neck.
Yeah.
Just getting in there.
He's getting in there.
They did some bullshit on the last movie too, where someone fell on Little Kim's titties.
Yeah, it was cringe too.
Yeah, I was like, damn, bro.
It was very like.
At least try to hide it.
Yeah.
Like,
he just was like, ah.
Yeah. Also, that one like woman, I think it was the one who was running the brothel, like her outfit was just in a way where like her breasts were like very exposed for like the entire movie.
Oh, everyone was.
Well, I feel like hers is especially like there's a little window. Yeah. Like, do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I think she means Tiana Taylor. That was the one with blonde hair.
The one cowboy with the curly hair?
I guess so, yeah. Oh, she wasn't running the brothel. That was the other one.
Yeah, she means Tiana Taylor. Yeah, her titties were just out.
Yeah, it was out. Yeah.
For no reason. We got it the first 5 minutes.
That's why I really wasn't mad when the dude in the beginning of the movie was trying to holler at her. It was like, what did you expect?
Okay, but I get no, sure.
Yeah.
But she had no other kind of shirt?
No.
I guess not.
The only time she covered up was when they went under.
Yeah,
when
they disguised themselves. Yeah.
Other than that,
it just felt kind of gratuitous. Like, yo, okay, we got it. They're nice. Just please, for the love of God.
I think. Did night ever fall in that movie? Like once, right? Was it ever nighttime?
They couldn't afford to do nighttime shit.
Yeah, I was like.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because, if I'm right, I remember. So the lady that ran the burlesque, her daughter was Roxy's character.
Yeah.
And when Tiana Taylor's character showed up, she said to Tiana Taylor, the lady running burlesque, she said, "Hey, my daughter won't be back till." I think I remember saying her daughter won't be back till like nightfall.
Yeah. One day did pass.
But that's what I'm saying. She said nightfall. That girl came back in like an hour.
Hey, listen, man. Don't worry about it. I assume they went back the next day. It took like a day ride or whatever bullshit. Yeah, it was not great, bro.
But she was just laying on the stoop, just like that.
Yeah. I assume she slept there overnight.
Nah, she took a nap, bro.
Okay,
that was a cat nap, bro.
Yeah, you know what? It don't even matter. It really don't even matter. Yeah, no.
I'm glad. I appreciate that answer though, because that is I feel like that didn't make me give up on the movie, but it was a close second. It was just like you basically made the movie and was like you picked which woman that you felt like I should make love to you.
Yeah,
and
she don't act. Right. That might have been her first role.
That might have been her
like I like this little 106 and Park girl. Like you are a sick man.
Like that's what I was saying. He was like, I watched this for you. I don't care for the other guy. I don't even know the songs on here, but I know.
I'll listen to hippie hop.
I'll listen to jazz. Yeah.
Ugh.
Like I gave up on hip hop when Biggie and Pac died. After that, I don't care.
I don't think that guy made it that far.
Maybe not. But yeah, I agree. But also for me, it was probably when Roxy was robbing the bank. No, excuse me. Was breaking her family out of jail. You don't really find out it's her family till later. And she did like a one woman just. First off, the 3 people guarding the jail was terrible.
They were asleep.
They were all asleep. But one guy actually looked like he was asleep because he was at least in a chair, holding a gun, knocked out. And the other 2 dudes was holding a gun just like this.
Sleeping standing up.
Which the calf muscles on you, fam, gotta be strong for you to not wake up. I don't know, whatever. I would have fell on the floor already. But for her to run in, just start guns blazing, and get all 3 of them in one shot, I guess. Well, it was multiple shots, but she got them.
Yeah.
Or so she thought, because one of them was still alive. But he had enough energy. My man got shot, falls on the floor, eyes closed for like 2 to 3 minutes, gets up, sees the people run off like, oh, hell no. Gets up, aims, has enough time to aim, shoots her in the back, killing her. And then they cut back to him back on the ground dead.
The man literally was in a full-ass prone position, shot the fuck up.
Yes.
Stood completely straight up.
Yes.
Shot and then decided to die, fall back down and die.
Now, I should have gave up on that scene, but I'm going to tell you why I didn't. Because you didn't see the first one, so I'm going to explain this. This is my favorite scene from the first one because it's basically a similar scene. So in the first one, the Gang of Roses were having a shootout with the villains. And they shooting at this one guy, and I remember this motherfucker because he had an orange sweater on. And they shooting at this dude with the orange sweater. They get him. He gets shot. You see the blood come down his orange sweater, if I'm right. And he goes, oh! And he falls on the ground. When they cut away, they cut back to the Gang of Roses all together, like, yeah, we got him. So now they're going back to shooting other villains. They cut back. What do you see? The same guy in an orange sweater, and his sweater is clean, and he is back to shooting these same people. that's when I knew they just love this continuity of people like having like health bars getting revived. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's
what it is recycling the same shots that Pat Durant time.
It must be.
That's what
like,
it is.
It's like my man fell on the floor. It was like, hold on. Let me change my shirt real quick before I reload. And then somebody came with the med pack like, nah, you good, fam. Let's go.
Terrible
Like,
stuff.
was that Call of Duty when the dude be falling down and their teammate just come and do that? I was like, what is this?
They didn't even bother with the blood packs this time, though.
No,
and she was wearing a completely white jumpsuit when she got shot.
You're right. Barely anybody bled.
No one bled.
Oh, my gosh. That is a good... I forgot about that point.
In
this movie,
PG
there was little to no bleeding.
Yeah.
The only time... There was a couple of times when they held...
maybe when they punched that Mexican
guy.
Dude,
yeah. When
he was bleeding then.
The WWE punches, yeah. They was doing the Monday Night Raw punches. It was like, ugh. And I was like, what? Yeah, that was it. And... See, you punched harder than they did in the movie.
I know, it's sad. It's sad. It's real sad. It was real bad. Not convincing at all.
Yeah, it was terrible. But if there's something that made, well, you go ahead. Was there something that made you? I know it's probably when the credits roll. You get.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as the credits roll. As soon as they started riding horses too long, I was like, yeah, it's done.
You work with somebody long enough, you know their thoughts.
As soon as they were riding horses way too long, I was like, yeah, this is done.
Yeah, especially because you had pointed out that they had changed the color in the beginning.
Oh yeah, that was awful.
Horse. Yes. Let's move on. Have you ever heard the phrase, whose man's is this?
Yeah.
So you're well aware of that phrase?
I think so. I mean, feel free to explain it, though.
No problem. I love this.
Oh, you want me to explain?
You better than me, man.
Basically, it's like when you're seeing someone just completely fucking up and embarrassing themselves, you want to ask like, whose man's is this? Like, who's his friends to come and get him from continuing being a fool? That's basically what we mean. So if someone yells that out, that means like, oh, there's a nuisance around. He might get jumped.
Okay.
Yeah, feel free to use that to see somebody bombing on stage.
Yeah.
In the future. No, I'm playing.
I'm not. Use that. It's a funny thing to say to someone.
It is.
It embarrasses you and everybody.
Yeah.
It's a radius is like a nuke, almost a nuke of embarrassment. Like not only you shitty, but everyone around you is shitty too for being a friend of this person.
I've been on both sides of that coin.
Yeah.
So I don't.
It's not a good side.
Yeah, not a good side to be on. Anyway, so now knowing what you know from that, is there a character in this movie that if you had the power to say whose man's, or in this case, woman, is this, like what character do you feel that would be?
Just like the director, like the person who put this all together. I mean, like the man had a cinematographer like half faking a Mexican accent. Like that was among the most cringe parts of this, just seeing him like go in and out of, he sounded like if a Canadian was trying to like do their best impression of like what if they had never ever seen a Mexican person except for like a Speedy Gonzalez cartoon once. For like he showed them a Speedy Gonzalez cartoon for like 1 minute and he's like, okay, now do this. And I don't know if he was white, but he looked pretty white too. But
she roasted the whole production.
We have been doing this. Yeah. We have been doing this show, this podcast,
for a while.
For a while, definitely more than 3-4 years.
Yeah.
We have never, and I repeat, we have never had anybody say that it was a director or somebody in the staff.
That's usually the answer I give. You basically,
I'm gonna say this right here and now.
Right for the head.
You have given us that's a Hall of Fame answer.
Well, it's him and also the character he played. I mean, like.
No, double entendre. You got it. You got it, Kendrick. We got it.
Oh, no. Go ahead.
Well, just like this, he eavesdropped and heard their plan, and then he went to the sheriff and got arrested.
That's definitely a whose man's. Why did you write that for yourself?
Yeah.
That was so weird.
Yeah, he wrote himself out of the
movie. So basically, he wrote a scene where he was thirsting over Rosky, obviously, because he's a freak.
And then he waxed it.
He waxed it. Yeah. Then he was like, I'm going to promise all this time I'm going to get you up out of this hood, whatever.
Yeah.
Then he snitched on her. White sheriff was like, I don't like that you're a snitch. I'm going to arrest you instead.
What was he arresting him on again? What was it?
Because he's violating love.
Yeah, it was like violations of love or something like that.
That was his crime, violating love. Yeah. And you know what? That white sheriff is right. I never thought I would say that.
But for once,
I'm on his side.
Like, I usually don't want racial undertones or even racial tones.
Yeah.
But that was the one time I was like, I would have been okay with that.
You want to racist?
Okay,
like, I like you because you're N-word.
Yeah, hit him with the hard R.
Yeah, like the violent love. Like, nah, bro, that's the best thing in the movie.
I think it would have been even funny if he was like, "What are you arresting me for, officer? I'm telling you the truth."
He told me what are you arresting him for.
Yeah, but I think it would have been funny if he just looked at him like, "I think you know why I'm arresting you."
No, that would have been
funny. Yeah, like come on, bro. They just see two white cops come behind him like, come on now.
This is funny too because he's right. He was like, "You gonna snitch on your girl? You wildin', bro."
Well, I mean, especially in the West, which is stereotypically like it's. You know, it's a lawless. It's supposed to always be a lawless town.
Ain't like the sheriff has a boss, really. Ain't like he got like the FBI gonna come through and be like, "Did you let our shit get taken?" Like, no, you're fine.
To piggyback off of that, that is a very good point. Because what was his end game? Like when he told the cops, like, what was it gonna happen?
His end game was to suck on Roski's neck.
Right, but if you already accomplished that, then what was going to the cops to tell them, like, "Hey, my girl's about to like rob." Whatever, like what was gonna happen?
I think maybe the path to runtime and for him to get his.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering because I'm like, was he like? Because what if now, even though it ended up happening anyway, but what if like they didn't get arrested or they did get arrested and hung, or when the cops came, it was like self-defense, bang, 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 bang. I mean, in the end, it still didn't work out in her favor. But I'm just saying,
no, they didn't.
What was his whole point? And then we're supposed to just sit there and go, "Ha, good for you for snitching." Like
he just wanted to be in the movie. You would have taken his character out, it would not have changed anything at all. All.
Yeah.
He just wanted to be in there and be a freak.
Yeah. He definitely just wanted to be in there because it was a character that was like we didn't need
at all.
Like okay, in the beginning when he was like, you know, slick talking and introducing people.
Right.
He works here. Okay, I like your character. That's fine.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, oh girl, I need you back in my life. Oh girl. Hey, let me follow you and snoop.
Yeah, they say the Russo brothers where they show up in Avengers, they have a pointing scene, you don't see him again. This guy's like, nah, I'm gonna suck on her neck real quick.
Yeah.
And write myself out stupidly.
Would it have been better if he had filmed those scenes anyway and then just cut them?
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, because then I want to have to suffer. Roski's already fucked. Yeah. She already getting how money she's getting to be creeped on. So then I can't do nothing for you, girl. I'm sorry, you already happened. Yo. So jack me to it, so now I'm a little violated too.
Well, bitch, she like, yo, I didn't see, she calls him up like, I didn't see that sex scene in the final cut. He's like, yeah, what a coincidence, neither did I. What a coincidence, neither did I.
You had to cut it for time.
He's like, yeah, it's on my movie.
Didn't James Franco actually do something similar to that?
I think so.
Maybe. That's why he kind of almost got semi-canceled.
Yeah, I think it was something like that. Yeah. We don't know a full.
Yeah, I don't know what really happened.
I think it was something like that.
Disappeared into the shadows.
But my man definitely did that.
Went to college or some shit.
That was wild.
Yeah, it was wild.
I mean, it was like, I get to kiss who? Let's get it. Let's go.
Damn, that's probably why there wasn't another one. Like, you can't be doing this shit, bro.
we can't be doing this shit. They wrote it stupidly. That's why.
Yeah.
That's what I said. The Gang of Roses died with that group. Like, I get it if you do this coming together story and like they start off kind of shitty because that's how usually those movies are. Like their first fiasco goes wrong, and then they work together. They gave them 5 minutes of working together, and then it just failed. Like I'm so And then they got double crossed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think they got double crossed. It's weird.
I guess Amber Rose's character, who was supposed to be the bounty hunter hunting them too, was working with the Claudette girl.
Yeah, but she didn't even know where she was at.
It doesn't make sense.
That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't make sense.
She didn't know where she was at. She had to find out for somebody else.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Because this is before cell phones where it's like, yo, we down the street. So I'm like, sense. What? She didn't even have a carrier pigeon or some shit? Like, it didn't even make no sense.
Maybe she left it up to Faith. Yeah, how would they even communicate?
Yeah. How you even know? Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
We'll get to that in a few minutes. Oni, who was yours? Who would you say?
She already took the director.
No, that was beautiful.
That's tough.
That was the best answer we've ever had on this show.
I almost want to say there's just so many. There's just so. It really is the entire cast. I hate saying that answer, but it really is. I almost want to say no. Don't want to say Tiana Taylor. She was kind of wild too. I almost want to go with Amber Rose. Just because she's Amber Rose.
Just because she's Amber Rose.
Who's man's in this in real life anyway.
Just because.
Yeah, she wasn't in it really. No, you know what? No. Charlie Baltimore, because you wasted time. What were you even in there for?
You know why? I'm getting a check.
For 3 minutes of screen time?
That 3 minutes might have got her, got
she
her
got
lights.
Top billing for what?
Got her lights back on, bro.
Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? I hope it did.
Got her lights back on, bro.
Yeah, Charlie Baltimore, because I'm like, wow. They sold you as being one of the stars and you died in the first 10 minutes, shot in the back.
Meanwhile, Wiz Khalifa was a bigger star, not even
Wiz
on the billing.
Wiz Khalifa not even on the billing. I think he got more screen time than you.
Oh, he definitely, what? 100%.
Oh, boy.
100%. For me, it definitely was the entire core of the Gang of Roses.
The gang?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the gang of dudes.
Oh, no. The dudes, I mean, so here's why it's fucked up. Because the dudes had carefully drawn out plans.
They did. They were pretty successful.
They had plans that made sense because they listened to one guy, and this guy was just like, yeah, let's do this. And then, look, he was making strategic plans. Yeah. Everybody flank out on this side. Yeah. You guys flank out on this side. The rest of you come over here. We'll do this. And they got away with their shit.
Yeah.
Now, this group of women had also a very brilliant plan. They were like, okay, we're gonna go in this church. We're gonna kill this dude. We're gonna take over the church. We're gonna go undercover as nuns, and then we're gonna trick these dudes into giving us what we need. They did it successfully.
Oh yeah, I see.
They had more than enough time because we found out later they just stole money from them. They had more than enough time to put the money in a bag and run out quietly without anybody knowing. And if they needed to kill someone, they decided to shoot with guns, which everybody in that town should have known by now. I mean, you didn't have to take science classes. Those guns make very loud noises. Very, very loud noises. For some weird reason, they decided to just go out blasting because I guess in hood films we want that. Mm-hmm. When the woman who is half Indian has already shown, even though it was a bad attempt, she was the best equipped with knives and bows and arrows.
I think she was just like the Goku of the team. She's just nice.
That's fine.
I think that's just what it is.
That means she was good at stealth movement.
Yeah.
Because with a bow and arrow, if somebody gets shot, okay, cool.
I see where you're going.
You know what I'm saying? Like she could have.
I don't think she couldn't stealth all. There was like 30 niggas though, to be honest with you.
Right, but you could have at least got the guys to block your way out of the way. And then got on your horses and made moves. Because they was all at a bar chilling.
Yeah.
And then they was like, yeah, we'll come back later and get everything.
They wrote them very stupid at the end.
Yeah. They had a good plan and threw it away for no reason. And they all died.
I think it came back to her answer, the director, because the director don't know how to write.
Yeah. It made no sense.
It didn't make no sense.
They gave the woman who had the stealthiest weapons and could use them properly a gun. And then she was nasty with the gun.
They didn't have the budget to do the bow and arrows.
And who the fuck was they shooting at? Because they were so far away.
Yeah.
None of this made sense.
Yeah,
they were the worst group. Listen, we've done this enough times. We've covered the worst cop. We've covered the worst gang. But this might be the worst gang ever. This might be the worst gang.
Worse than Meteor Man Gang?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Meteor Man Gang at least had getaway drivers that drove on the sidewalk for their
I've seen in a long time.
Yes. Because we don't know who they were shooting at. These
niggas was
even
down like the street. I think we can do a better shootout.
Yeah.
If you really try.
Yeah. That's like you being 2 blocks down trying to shoot at somebody. For what?
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Nah, this shit was terrible. It pissed me off.
I know.
More than the orange shirt dude.
Listen, I told you I was checked out the credits, so I was already numb.
Yeah. So let's bring it on home because this is one of those episodes we don't got to go an hour for. So.
Yeah,
there's a lot of stupid things that happen, folks. This movie's on Tubi. If you want to check it out, if you have a rainy day that you have nothing to binge out of,
I don't recommend it. Maybe read a book or watch the first one because at least that first one's kind of funny.
Well, if you're gonna watch our show, then watch the movie.
Yeah,
let's put it that way.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Because then they can see what we were talking about.
Okay, that's fair.
Because you don't want nobody to be like, why they bring this poor girl on here and got watching this bullshit? See, she's like, yeah, you're right. Because
we put on the world onto the hood. We said that at the beginning.
I know, but this is what I'm saying. Like, at least I don't watch the. You know, telling people to read a book.
Listen.
Look, I'm not
watch Gang of Roses 1. That's way better.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not telling people that, but how did you feel about the ending with the cliffhanger?
It wasn't even cliffhanger.
I just didn't even understand like how the bounty hunter was connected to the woman. I guess they were friends, but like, I don't know. I feel like
they didn't explain it all. There was no hints, no nothing. It's almost like he made up at the final hour.
I mean, I feel like it was supposed to be like a surprise ending, but it was like one of those surprise endings where like it wasn't established in any way a little bit. So,
yeah.
But and then like why did she shoot her before?
She needed to make it look real. I know.
So it's like they were like faking her death or something.
Yeah. So
I mean.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. No, I guess I get it, but it just seemed like a really bad plan.
Oh, you're 100% right. 100% right. And what was crazy about that plan that you're saying is that they were still getting shot at by the other group of villains, which is why I said this shit is stupid. Because how did they not catch Amber Rose during all those hail of bullets? But you caught the other chick. So I'm like, what?
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make no sense. So she had to play it off like she was reaching for the gun to shoot her, but I guess she dove slowly on purpose and then got shot. And then while shooting her, homegirl got away. But again, I never seen a group of people so skilled in aim with a shotgun. So it was crazy, but she got Tiana Taylor's character with a shotgun while Tiana Taylor's character was on a horse at least probably a good half a mile away. Oh, it looked like a shotgun.
Wait, was it Tiana Taylor's character the traitor, or was it
No. What was it, Claudette?
The
traitor or whatever. Right. But Tiana Taylor's character was able to get away with the money for a second.
Right,
And she got on a horse and started booking it, and then Shorty was like, bow, got her in the back. And that's when she did that, She did like this weird shit like she got electrocuted and just fell.
Yeah.
I don't even know. She shot him in the heart. I don't even know how they get it. I don't know.
You can't think about it, bro.
It's a lot. This is a very... I told you we should just watch Breaking, man. This shit is terrible.
I'm sorry, bro. I
was like, let's just watch Breaking because the Olympic breakdancing team.
Well, we also couldn't... Breaking is hard to find. We had to go to the bootleg channel. You know, that would have even worse commercials.
I know, but at least it would have been easy to explain why people breakdancing versus why people getting shot without like getting bow and arrowed or whatever.
What's to explain? You got a horny director that can't write. I don't know what. You try to make it make sense.
I know. It was the dumbest. It wasn't even really a cliffhanger because it didn't do like a DN with a question mark. It just kind of was like the two of them are now wanted, so I guess they're the new Gang of Roses. I don't know.
No, they just that nice.
Yeah.
Think of it like one of One Piece arcs where like they trick the townsfolks.
Okay.
It's kind of like that, but written way worse.
Yeah.
This guy's no Oda.
Oh yeah, we've discussed that. He's not even a Dr. Seuss.
He's not even a Kubo. Who wrote that Bleach bullshit? Type Kobo?
Yeah.
He's not even that.
Kubo, yeah.
He's not even that.
Yeah. We're just talking anime. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. We're talking about
He's like,
like, what are you talking
nerds.
About? Sorry.
Anyway, yeah, that was a weird cliffhanger. Also, just to go back for a second, there was a weird almost shootout between Mimi and Tiana Taylor's character. It was supposed to be a gun versus a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Which, thank God they didn't do it because the logistics was too weird. And
you know what? Shout out to Mimi. She really thought it's going to be the same thing. Like, I don't know. Are you Hawkeye? Are you Katniss? Are you any one of these people?
I really wanted her to use the bow and arrow at least once.
You know they ain't got the budget for that.
How they got the budget for that?
Because did you see the cinematography and lighting?
She could have shot it and somebody could have held it like this and just be like, oh!
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
Just could have held it instead of hitting their chest. Or he could have got it in their arm and be like, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, if you're going to keep flossing that bow and arrow, you could have at least used it once.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Right? She at least used the blade once on a guy that didn't really need to get cut like that.
No, he needed it.
He should have been at the end. He should have been in there blasting. Like, that's the fucking chick that slashed me. Like,
that's
he should have came through like, fuck.
That's funny.
I'm so bad.
Okay, sequels, I guess? Or would you recommend a sequel or a reboot? Or neither?
I'd love to see a 20 years later, all of the like cast of the movie reunited, talking about like the process of making it in like a really in-depth way.
I'm dead.
I like that answer.
You don't even want to see.
I don't need any more of this story.
You want to.
Someone needs to explain to me what the hell happened there.
You want a reunion special?
I want to know what happened.
I want to hear the cinematographer who played the Mexican guy being like, okay, it was 2003, it was a different time, I didn't know.
Man, you were pissed off at this cinematographer.
I don't blame you, fam.
You do not like it.
Nah, I don't blame you.
You're this guy.
I respect that.
That's
terrible. It's terrible.
Yeah, it was terrible.
How you cinematographer like, yo, can I get a few lines?
Maybe you didn't have the budget.
Man.
The budget went to paying Amber Rose.
And Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah.
Everybody had contract disputes. Like, yo.
That's where the money went. The little bit of money they had.
Yeah. I love that answer. Like, I just want to behind the scenes.
I want to know what the fuck happened.
How this was made. Some type of documentary where they all sitting there 20 years later. They're like, when I shot that scene, I didn't know he was going to kiss me until the camera said right.
I mean, why are we so horny, director?
He couldn't stop. And he just sitting there like, shit was made.
Yeah, I guess.
We're going to look out for that in 2044, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to hope for that. I will be so hyped.
It won't be that long. This is like already 10 years old.
Oh, you said 20 years?
Oh, you want 20 years from now?
No, I meant, it has already been 20 years.
Yeah.
So my bad. So
we 10 more years.
Another 20 years. That's why I was like, that's why I was saying they're going to be all right. Okay, you know what? You are right, because it has been 20 years since the first one. So
no, this one is 2003, I think.
The original was 2003.
The original, the first one.
This is like 2012 or some bullshit.
Yeah, the second one was 2013.
Okay.
Both it's okay. So in 2033. In 2033, we're gonna get that 20th anniversary for the second one, but we are overdue for that first reunion. We are. We need to get Little Kim and Lisa Ray and all them for the first one and talk about their struggles with making this garbage, or we just need somebody to be like, listen, the check was looking nice and I needed money, and that's okay. If they say that, I will live with that.
Yeah.
I will live with that. As an entertainer, I understand the game now. I will live with that. Sometimes you got to start some trash. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Kevin Hart is one of the most bangable stars in the world, and he stars in trash sometimes. Not every movie he makes is fire.
Yeah, you got to pay your mortgage, people.
Yeah, he got good money for Borderlands, and people hate Borderlands. So, it is what it is.
You hope he got good money.
Yeah.
Not on the back end, he didn't.
Well,
he got his money up front.
Yeah, they look like they're about to lose their shirts. Thank you Borderlands for taking video game adaptations on that good streak we was doing and taking it one step back.
No, it's fine. There'll be another Last of Us season. People forget Borderlands exists. Sonic 3 is about to come out.
They better shit.
No one was expecting Borderlands to be good. So I saw Kevin Hart trying to be an action star. It's gonna be trash.
I thought it was at least gonna be decent.
Come on, bro.
At least decent.
That's why I like you, bro. You have faith still.
You gotta have faith until the movie drop and you sitting there like.
And now you sad as fuck. You could be like me, being like, I told you it's gonna be trash, and I'm happier for it.
We was having a good run, bro. What do you want me to do?
It's Borderlands.
Sonic 1, Sonic 2,
Come
Pikachu.
On, bro. You know that don't even make no sense.
It was doing alright.
Why is this chick 50 years old playing a 20-year-old? That don't even make any sense.
We're gonna talk about it after.
And I love Kate Blanchett. No offense to her. She killed it and everything, but no, girl, you are not 20 years old. That is not for you.
Anyway, my sister, we want to thank you for doing this movie.
Wait, I didn't say my answer. You didn't say your answer.
Oh, my answer was I was feeling
same
that
thing.
Go ahead.
Okay, I guess. Yeah, there's no answer. You know what? Go home and watch Hard Day Fall, the one with Jonathan Majors before he got canceled, and the Keystone Pool. That's a western with black people in it. That's actually pretty good. So I'll highly recommend watching that. I might rewatch it again to forget I saw this.
Or The Outlaw Johnny Black, which is basically the spiritual successor to Black Dynamite.
Yeah. Or
it's
just
the same people.
You can do a Gang of Roses 3. Just get some actual black actresses. There's a lot of them. There's Tiana Paris from the Marvels and They Clone Tyrone, and just have anybody do it and just write a script and don't have the director try to suck on the neck of one of the actresses. I think it'd be fun.
How would you have recast the characters in this movie?
Get Tiana Paris. She could. You know what? No, you can bring back Tiana Taylor because she's a way better actress now. Let her do the same shit.
She's dead. Not in real life. Sorry, not in real life. I'm sorry.
I thought we were doing a reboot.
Oh, okay. If you're doing a reboot, go ahead.
The reboot, you can bring her back. She can act now. I had Tiana Paris from Marvel chick. She can be in it. You can get an actual Native American chick, the chick from Prey. If you're going to do a Native American, because that chick was not Native American in this movie, get the chick from Prey. She's fire. You seen Legion?
Yes.
She's fucking sick in that. And one more. Who's the chick in the bear? Fuck it, get the chick from the bear.
Which chick? The Io?
Yeah, Io.
Oh, okay.
Get her. There you go. Bang. Done.
She too big for that now.
What? Now you put production behind it.
Maybe.
You can make it not suck.
Maybe.
She's not that big.
I get you, but I don't know.
You could Beverly Hills Cop this bitch, and people will have some respect on it. Like, okay, you fucked up. It still ain't better than the original, but at least I don't hate myself after I saw it. At least I could feel good about the franchise when I get off the couch. But yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah, that's it. There you go, Hollywood. I know you're listening, so send me $5 to use that cast. Yeah, someone is.
Okay. Your answer is good. I'm good. I don't need to. I'm cool with that. I'm good. I don't want a sequel.
No, I mean,
I don't even want this shit explained. I'm too pissed off from both movies.
Yeah.
I knew the first one was bad.
Yeah.
And we laughed at it.
Yeah. And that was like one of the few episodes Marv was like pissed. He doesn't get mad at movies like I do.
Yeah, it was very frustrating to sit through.
Really. One time where I like, damn, you don't like this shit?
Yeah, it was bad. And you just look. I was still ranting about a scene from the first one while we were talking about the second one. So
I like it. Bad.
And then for us to sit through a second one and bring a whole new person on here to watch a movie where
it's even worse.
The cinematographer wants to be in it, the director wants to be in it, the director wants a love scene. We get several shots of people riding horses. Some of them were slow motion for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
We didn't need shots of people riding horses for so long. So I don't know if I want to go through that again.
No, you're right.
I don't know, especially in 4K. Now I gotta watch horses riding in 4K. I watched the Olympics for that.
They'll have a bigger budget. They can do shit with the horses now. You get Jordan Peele involved. They'll give him money.
Right. Get the horses jump over shit.
We're way past the days. We don't make shit like this no more.
Jump over cannonballs.
Yeah. Even Tubi shit now is better.
Yeah, but I'm good, man.
I hear you. No, I hear you.
I don't want to revisit this.
No, I get you.
I'm glad we got this out the way.
Yeah.
So let's do our usual wrap up.
Yeah.
You are an entertainer. Let these wonderful people know where they can find you, check you out at, and all that good stuff.
If you're interested in coming to a comedy show in Brooklyn or somewhere else, I'm at Rebecca T. Kaplan, Kaplan.
Oh.
Sorry.
My bad. That sounds like... I didn't know you was done. My bad.
On Twitter? All of it?
Yeah, it's the same on all every
so
platform. Follow me everywhere. I'll kill myself or something. Sorry,
No, you good. I was letting you ride. We had time.
Okay.
So do you feel like, even though this was a bad intro for you, do you feel like you're gonna watch hood films more after this, or try to catch another one?
If somebody invited me to watch one, maybe. I feel like it would be weird if I specifically was I want to watch this. No,
that's fair. I don't see you going on Tubi, going into a deep dive. That would be kind of strange.
Just at home, let me throw a Killer Season or State Property.
Right. I just feel like if a bunch of white people were to sit around and watch a movie like this on their own, it would just...
Yeah, that's a long.
That's a very good answer. No, I respect that. You're right. Yeah, that's true. Because me and Uni walked in, we'd be like, what the fuck?
Right.
You're right.
You'd be like, wait, why are you
why are you watching
to make
this?
fun of this?
You're right, yeah. We would question at first, but if somebody was now if they said it with the intention of we heard your podcast and we decided to check out hood films, cool. But you're right. If we just walked in and just nah, we just felt like making fun of y'all or some shit, then yeah, we'd be a little upset. You're right.
Yeah.
You 100% right. So you know what? You've earned my respect a lot today.
I will watch more of your podcast though.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Then you get recommendations.
Yeah.
We'll tell you if it's trash.
If you don't watch any hood films for the rest of your life, I will never be mad at that.
Okay.
Sometimes you might have dodged a bullet more than we think. So we thank you once again, Becca, for showing up and watching this with us, having some fun with us, and doing all that good stuff. Make sure y'all check her out. Follow her on social media. Whatever show she got coming up in the pipeline, pull up. You never know. She gonna rock the house. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna be like, I'm glad I listened to this podcast, but I'm also glad I checked out her work. As always, you can catch us at Welcome to Our Hood Films Podcast on Instagram and TikTok. I got to get this link tree popping. We're gonna get a link tree popping where we can show all our social media. That way I don't have to say it so many times. You can just click in the description and go from there. You know what I mean? So
yeah, like and subscribe and all that stuff.
Yeah, and as usual, like, subscribe, comment. Oh, that's what I got you for, teammate. Like, subscribe, comment. Check us out. So, never know what movies you might find, the hidden gems. You know what I mean? We've already had a few. So the Summer of Madness continues on the next episode. But in the meantime, in between time, it's your boy Marvin Lattimore.
Uni Francis.
Rebecca Kaplan.
And we are off this, people. Peace.